One.
Well, Tim, thank you so much for helping with my project.
You're welcome.
Could you say a few words for yourself, about yourself?
About me, I'm ornery.
You're ornery?
I'm ornery.
Yeah.
I'm bossy.
Bossy, okay. You're also you're good with fixing things
Yes.
and building
Yes.
things.
I built houses for 15 years. Worked for the city of Austin for 20 years. So, yep, but I'm getting too old to do all that anymore. Her deck was probably my last project.
Oh, I have trouble believing that, Tim. That's wishful thinking there.
Yep. But, yep, I don't know what else to say.
Well, in 1969, we had humans land on the moon for the first time. Do you remember seeing that?
I was down there when they blasted off.
You were in Florida.
Yes.
And you saw them.
Saw them blast off of the moon.
What was that like?
There was a lot of people. I was in a brand new station wagon, so we slept in the back of our station wagon. And yeah, there was thousands of people down there parked all over the highways, everything. All the parking lots, Walmart was full of parked cars. You had a hard time trying to find a safe place to park. But we finally found a place. Yep, we seen them blast off. Yep.
A few days later, they landed on the moon. We had the first people walking on the moon. Did you watch that on TV?
I did. I did watch it on TV. It's just amazing to me how they can do that, but yet they can't give us a battery in our hearing aids that don't last more than 2 or 3 weeks.
Maybe it's all economics. They need you to replace it every few weeks.
The little tester thing I put on my arm to check my diabetes,
Sure.
it only lasts 14 days. How can it blast off to the moon, do all that electronic stuff, and it can't give us something that'll last more than 14 days? And it's like $130 for 14 days.
You would like to see some of that space technology applied to your everyday life.
Yes.
Now, do you have any doubts that people actually walked on the moon? There's some people that are like questioning it.
Yes. Oh yeah, I've seen all those reports like they think it was out in the desert somewhere. No, I don't doubt it at all.
But where do you think that comes from? You know, the people questioning that, because I mean, it's so documented, so many people worked on it. You have the astronauts that went.
Yeah.
You have, we've had space probes sent by multiple countries that have taken pictures of the landing sites from orbit.
I don't know. I never even doubted it at all when it actually happened. You took it for granted that they were going to the moon. So, but what is it on the moon that we need?
Well, you know, if you look at the Earth and consider how small it is in terms of the big cosmos, do you feel like that maybe humanity should be expanding out into the rest of the universe?
Maybe. I won't be here to enjoy it, but maybe I don't know. I really think there's too many poor people here on this earth that we should be taking care of.
What would it take to take care of them? Like, how would you go about that?
I don't think there's a right way to do it. I don't think there's a right way that we can do that.
Okay.
Because so many of the people that are poor don't know how to help themselves in order for us to help them.
So, what do you see as a solution? I mean, it sounds like, what could be done then?
Just keep going the way we are. Just keep going. If we expand to Mars, I don't know what's going to happen. Do we know what is on Mars?
We know more about Mars now than we ever did before. So there's that. We know it has a very thin atmosphere. It's like the atmosphere is so thin that it is thinner than even where the planes fly here on Earth. It is cold. It's mainly carbon dioxide. It has a 25-hour day, 25 and a half hour day on Mars.
I didn't know that.
There's frozen carbon dioxide. Like dry ice. That's how cold it is.
Yeah, so
Also, we think there's water ice there as well.
so I didn't know all that. So so we have to get to Mars in order to get to the rest of the galaxy?
Don't have to, but I kind of see it as sort of like baby steps. The moon is close.
Yeah.
We could go there, and then Mars is like a little bit farther out. Talking about the moon, did you know that we're planning to send astronauts back to the moon? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Did you know about that?
no.
No.
did
What do you
not.
think about it?
I think it's interesting that we have minds that can think outside the head. It's a good thing. I enjoyed hearing about it, talking about it. Anything new to me is good. So, yep, let's go for it.
When you think about the future of humanity, if you were to look out 200 years in the future, what does it look like to you?
Completely out of sight. Out of sight. Everything will be so electronic. Everything. We'll be flying around in cars that fly. It's hard to tell, but it's going to be different. 200 years from now, who knows? Who knows?
If you could take a trip to space, would you?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well,
There's too many things here that I haven't seen.
well, you would come back,
Yes.
so you could still see those things.
Yeah, I could still go through those things. Yeah, I could. But it's, no, not interested in it to go out there. I think about that spaceship that blew up with all those people on it not too long ago.
Back in like 2003, when it was coming
Think
back.
about that. But how much we've advanced since then. I like to keep my feet on dry earth.
I understand. Some people share your point of view for sure.
Yeah, I like to keep my feet solid.
Well, Tim, thank you so much for participating in my project. And anyway, I guess we'll have dinner now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.